Oh no.
As its mechanical faceplate shattered, the Rimorosa was at last free from the Fomori's control. The creature swooped out of its lair, smashing through the columns of rock beneath the Forbidden City. The heavy city began to collapse under its own weight and fall down into the trench below. Merrin raced to free her father from the diving bell, but the collapsing city was falling down all around her. Merrin grasped her father's hand as an avalanche of debris plummeted toward them. She closed her eyes as the darkness fell over her. When she opened her eyes, there was a roof of green, gleaming scales above her. A giant queen leviathan had taken the brunt of the blow from the falling debris. A moment later, a much smaller serpent swam down toward her. It was Swish. "Is this your mother, Swish?" Merrin asked in astonishment. But Swish just wagged his tail and beckoned for her to grab on. She and her father grabbed hold of the two leviathans, and together they swam up, out of the still collapsing debris of the Forbidden City. They swam out of the darkness and into the gleaming rays of sunlight that streaked through the water's surface. And at last, for the first time in what seemed like ages, Merrin and her father looked out over the waves toward their house in the distance. They said goodbye to the pair of leviathans, and Merrin promised to come play with Swish each day in the deep waters below the cliffs. And bit by bit, Merrin's life slowly went back to normal. She and her father traded a few of Merrin's golden coins for a beat-up old fishing boat. Working side by side, they soon had it ready to sail. Merrin no longer had to wait at the cliff's edge. Her father took her out to sea whenever she wanted to go. As they fished, they shared the stories of their own great adventures, both knowing that every word was true. And sometimes, late at night, Merrin thought of all the mysteries she had yet to answer. She thought of Kara, the sea garden, the eggs, and hoped they were all safe. Someday, she thought, someday I will see them again.
Well, there you go. That, my friends, is Song of the Deep. And this is Song of the Deep credits. Hey, this was a lot of fun. I gotta tell you, like a lot of games, it gets harder as it goes along. And this one, I almost didn't get to see the end because I really, really, really wanted to rage quit. But I didn't. But I really wanted to. And if you don't believe me, ask my wife, because she saw my face, and she heard my sighs of disgust, and she heard the words that I said that I cut out of this playback. Anyhow, besides that, I actually did enjoy this game. It was a lot of fun. I really liked the color puzzles. There was only really one board that had those puzzles. I wish there would have been more of that because that was a lot of fun. But all in all, it was a fun game. I got to tell you, I had a good time. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope there were some parts, maybe if you were stuck, you were able to get a little bit of help. And if I helped you out, go ahead and leave a comment and let us know what you needed help with and if we did help out. Because we like to help. And I like to say the word help like 8 times in one sentence, so that's always fun too. Have you noticed how the credits are in reverse alphabetical order by the first name? That's weird. He Wang. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this game, if you enjoyed the playback, whether or not you played it and watched this, or you watched it and then decided to play it, find somebody whose name is in the credits. Find them on Twitter or on social media somewhere, and just send them a nice note and say, hey, I really appreciated your work that you did on Song of the Deep. And I'm sure they'll appreciate that too. Alrighty, Carlos Sick Boy de la Torre. He's got way too many names. His name's already long enough. He doesn't need a nickname, let alone a 2-word nickname. Anyhow, I'm going to let these credits run. And I definitely thank you for watching. You can always hear us every week. The Married to the Games podcast comes out every week. It's Gabe, Tim, Chris, and myself. And we are talking games and life. Life and Games comes out every week on iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, Lots of places. Wherever you get your podcasts, we're probably there. You can also find us online at marriedtothegames.com. We're on Twitter, MTTGcast, and on Facebook, and, the usual places. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next go-around. Take care. Bye-bye.